You just popped in the Kanye West Get Right for the Summer workout tape. And ladies, if you follow these instructions exactly, you might be able to pull you a rapper, an NBA player, man, at least to do with a car. So first of all, we gonna work on the stomach. Nobody wants a little tight. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and get them sit-ups right and tuck your tummy tight and do your crunches.
What up, everybody? It's your boy T. Brad.
Yo, it's your girl Just Jill checking in, episode 6.
And we are back with another episode of Beast Talk.
Yes, this is going to be a good episode. We got some great guests in the building.
Yes, we do. We've got health and fitness experts, Sanchez, Barry, Eric, Lamonte, Robertson, and Janeka Reid.
Yep. So we're going to bring them in a little bit later. But let's first talk about our weeks. How was your week this week, Brad? I mean, T. Brad.
I was like, who the fuck is Brad?
You know who Brad is.
But my week was pretty good. I mean, nothing really happened. Argued with you all last night about whether anger management is real or not.
Oh, yeah. I still don't think it's real.
Jillian does not believe that anger management is a real thing or anger issues are real. She believes that, would you say I just have a lack of what?
Lack of self-control and a pride issue.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So tell me about your week.
My week was okay. I'm back to two jobs, shawty. I have 2 jobs again, so I'm a little tired right now, but it's all right. I made some decent money this week. I'm working the Super Bowl tonight. Go Falcons. I hope you guys win. And
tell them about the week at Kip's Vision Academy.
Oh yeah. We did our first service project this week. We spoke to a class at Kip Vision Elementary. Shout out to Miss Breeding
5th grade
for
class.
letting us talk to her 5th grade class.
Met 21 Savage's nephew, so he says.
Yeah. We met 21 Savage's nephew. The kids were great. We just basically talked about what it means to be black in America. You know, just gave them some encouraging words on just how to love their blackness. And the kids were really smart, actually.
Yeah, the kids were very smart, very articulate.
Mm-hmm, it was
so that was a plus.
Yeah, it was very good.
I think that pretty much summed up the week for me.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't do anything interesting. All I do is work and work out. So yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be right back with our pet peeves of the week.
Oh yeah.
All right, we are back with our pet peeves of the week. Just Jill, tell me your pet peeve.
Ooh, my pet peeve of the week might ruffle a few feathers, being that it is Black History Month. My pet peeve of the week is white people that feel the need to teach Black history or feel like they have the right to teach Black history. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't. Because you don't live that life. You don't live the experience. Yeah, you can read things in a book all day long, but until I feel like you have actually lived that life or,
experienced it.
Yeah, experienced
personally.
it. Like you can't relate. It's not the same. It's not the same. I know Terrence told me he had a friend that was teaching Black history.
Just call them out, why don't you?
I mean,
basically, they're
I'm not gonna put her name out there, but he told me that he had a friend that was teaching Black history, to some kids, and I was like, but she's not Black. Like, what can you teach them, like, for real, except for what you look at,
you've
like,
read,
except for what you've read, like, and also, how do you expect them to respond to you? Like, they're gonna respond to you just like any other teacher, like that they have. They're not really gonna listen. They're not really gonna care. Like,
so what about white teachers that try to include Black history? And they're just trying the best they can. What do you think about that?
I mean, props to them, but again, it's really generic because even while we was in school and it was Black History Month, all they taught they didn't teach us anything that I learned at my HBCU.
It's like the
in my
Great Value version.
Class. Yeah, it's very watered down. It's very passive. They don't teach you about the aggressive leaders in Black history. They only teach you about Martin Luther King and how he preached peace and all this other stuff. Well, they don't teach you nothing about Black Panthers. They don't teach you nothing about anything. Like, they just teach the watered down version.
True. And
I hate it. And y'all need to stop. Just let it go. Leave that to us. We only get 1 month out of the year already. So just let us have our month. Like, Jesus. But that's it. That's all.
All right. Now, my pet peeve of the week is the over usage of Snapchat. Like, you ever been on Snapchat and you see somebody, like, they have a little circle, they have this snap that looks pretty interesting. Mm-hmm. So you want to click on it, and then you're like, oh, shit, I got to go through 60 other snaps to get to that one snap. Like, if you are at the same venue wearing the same outfit, you don't need to be snapping more than 2 or 3 times. Like, I went through somebody's snap, and they literally snapped the entire song Bad and Bougie, like,
Oh my God.
It's like we already know the words. Like you don't have to snap every. There should be a limit on how many snaps you can snap in 24 hours.
I kind of feel the same way at this point right now. I unfollowed a lot of people that do that.
Mm-hmm.
That either doing the same thing in 20 snaps.
Yeah,
Or
like walking to my door, unlocking my door, walking inside the house, like taking a piss. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like we get your routine. You don't have to snap every single thing.
Yeah, you don't. If you're at a party or a club, I feel like maybe 5 to 6 snaps is appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to snap the entire time.
But
while
after
you're
that,
there.
your phone should lock. Like it should be.
If you're like in a certain location, they be like, "Oh, this is a 5 snap limit."
Yeah.
Like for real, they really need to do that. Snapchat, hit me up for that.
No.
Do that on the update, the next update.
You know what really gets me when I see girls at the club and they're on Snapchat. And then, like, 18 hours later, they're wearing the same outfit.
Now, who are you following?
It's like, have ye not bathed? I don't understand. Like, you're wearing the exact same outfit. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Oh, my God. It's crazy. Yeah, it is. Snap needs to put a limit because some people just... I really wish that Snap could identify like if you're doing something interesting or not, and then just be like, oh, you're not interested enough right now. You can't Snap right now.
Yeah,
like,
or if you reach your limit.
I remember Twitter used to have a limit. Like you couldn't. Remember Twitter jail?
Twitter jail, yeah.
Yeah.
I stayed in Twitter jail though.
Yeah, Snap needs to do that. Snap definitely needs to do that.
They definitely do. Mm-hmm. All right, but we will be right back with our Black issue of the week. Now, this week we are focusing on health and fitness within the Black community. Mm-hmm. So we'll be right back. All right, everybody, this is your boy T. Brad.
This your girl Just Jill, and we are back. Let's go ahead and start our icebreaker.
Yep. So the Black issue of the week is health and fitness. But before we do that, we're going to play our game called Black Card Revoked with our 3 health and fitness experts of the week. Jill, take us away.
Alrighty, so y'all ready for the first question?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty, this one's going to be a correct answer question, so I'm going to give you the answer choices. I'm going to read the question and give you the answer choices, and you tell me which one you think it is, okay? When grandma tells you to rinse it off, what do you need to do to complete that task? A wrench. B, lots of salt. C, hot sauce. Or D, water.
Water.
Oh, water. That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this question right here is the majority rules question.
Yeah.
So, majority rules. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Who thinks she's cute? A, Robin Givens. B, Mariah Carey. C, Whitley from a Different World. Or D, Nicki Minaj. Y'all can just say who do y'all
Whitley.
think? Whitley?
Yeah. I guess I go with the same answer.
Oh, I go with Nicki. I don't know. I go with Nicki Minaj.
I see you.
Cute.
I would think it was Whitley too, because she always thought she was cute on the show.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got one for you. What do they call drugs at 74th Street Baptist Church? A shame. B, the devil's work. C, a 20... I'm sorry, I can't even finish this. This is so retarded. C, a 20 twin. Or D, evil.
20 twin.
20 twin.
Nigga.
All right. Final question.
Western.
Final question. How many house party movies were there? A, 1, 2, B, 2, 3, C.
Wait, C, what?
C, 3, or D, 4, E, 5.
So he just added.
Yeah, I used to play that on my mind.
Okay,
It's
so...
D4 though.
4?
It was 4.
What do y'all
Is
think?
it? I ain't never really keep up with them, but I'm gonna go with 3. I'm thinking 3.
I thought it was 4.
Oh,
I don't know.
It was actually 5. Yep.
Oh.
The 5th one had
That was the
Marcus Houston one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember that
yeah.
Oh man.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one more majority rules one.
Oh, actually, Jill's got one more majority rules.
Yeah, okay. So according to Mama, why shouldn't a woman put her purse on the floor? A, it'll get stolen. B, it'll get dirty. C, a roach might crawl in it. Or D, you'll stay broke.
You gonna stay broke?
Stay broke.
Yeah. This is a real game, you guys. So if you wanna buy this game, we got it on Amazon. I believe the company is called cardsforallpeople.com. But yeah, Black Card Revoked is a really fun game. A lot of different versions too.
All right, so without further ado, let's introduce our guests. Okay, up first we got Sanchez Berry. He is a gym owner in Duluth, Georgia of All Around Fitness.
Yes, sir.
He graduated from Middle Tennessee State, where he was a major in management. He specializes in weight loss, toning, and athletic training.
Yeah.
I also worked with him at the YMCA, lifeguard.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, you know. You know.
You gonna do the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So after Sanchez, we have Eric Lamont Robertson. Is it Lamont or Lamonte?
It's Lamonte and Robertson. A lot of people get it wrong. Say Robertson is Robertson, like Robert.
Shit, look, you got a French name.
I was born in Germany, so you know.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to be a little different right there.
Okay. So, he is a Valdosta State University graduate.
Go Blazers.
Never heard of them. He majors in exercise psychology.
Physiology.
Now I'm dyslexic, so those PH words kind of throw me off. Like I'm just gonna guess whichever one. I really don't know the difference. Okay, he is an exercise psychologist.
Physiologist.
Physiologist.
Okay, you just read it.
Okay.
He got too many people.
Exercise physiologist at Streamline Fitness in Marietta, Georgia. He is American College of Sports Medicine certified. He's seeking to get the CSCS certification.
Yeah.
He's also, oh, Jesus, my phone.
He's
Oh,
also
God.
advanced life support certified, and he specializes in disease prevention, weight loss, and strength and conditioning. And I saw that you said you don't call your athletes, what'd you say?
I don't call them clients anymore. I call everybody I work with my athletes now. It's just building a family-like atmosphere within the people I work with. Just like when you play sports in high school, when your coach call you his athlete, that's like, okay, we have a relationship now. So now we it's deeper than just you paying me to get you in shape. Now it's like we working towards something together for the future. So.
My coach called me everything but athlete. Son. Last but not least, we have Janeka Reid.
All righty, Janeka Reid. She graduated from Albany State University.
Go Rams.
Yes, go Rams. With a bachelor's degree in biology. She's pursuing her master's in athletic training at Life University. She's an aspiring physical therapist. She's a certified personal trainer through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. Certified kinesio taping technician and functional moving taping technician. Yes, you can tape me?
Yes, I can.
All right, cool. All right, she's a certified instrument assisted massage therapist. That's the stem machine?
It's like Graston, but I'm certified through Fat Tool.
Oh, look at you. All right, she's pursuing corrective exercise specialization, pursuing functional movement screen certification. She's pursuing the strength and conditioning specialist certification. Also pursuing the fitness nutrition specialization certification. She's worked with athletes at Morehouse College, the Walker School, Kennesaw State University, Marietta High School, and Albany State University. She also helped rehabilitate a cross-country runner at Morehouse during their 2016 SIAC championship season. They won, and he also competed in the Nationals. She's also worked in physical therapy clinics with patients ranging from ages 6 to 75. Nika does more than I do, and I do the most. So there you go.
That was the abridged form.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yes.
All right, so first and foremost, how did everybody get into health and fitness?
Yes, let's take turns. So whoever wants to go first.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Well, personally, I've played sports since I was in 7th grade, and what got me into fitness was the fact that my mom and my dad both, well, my mom, she's obese. My dad has diabetes. My mom also now have diabetes, and statistics say that if both of your parents have diabetes before the age of 50, then you're more than likely to contract diabetes before your lifespan is over. Mm-hmm. So that was probably my driving force because, I want to be able to live a healthy life to see my children grow. And I also want to help my mom live a healthier life. So that's pretty much what got me into it, just personal experience.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, much like hers, I was playing sports in middle school all through about 6th grade. Started running track. Then when I went to college, I was supposed to go play football as a walk-on, but I was about 155 pounds. So I went out there. I saw the guys out there. You know what I'm saying? They like 6'2". I'm like 5'7", 155. Soaking wet. So in my freshman year, but I seen them guys. I mean, they huge. So I'm like, nah. You know what? Let me hit the gym right quick. I'm gonna take this year, get in shape. So I spent the next year. I put on around about 15 pounds. And then I switched my major. At first, I was undecided. Then I switched to marketing. Then I switched to athletic training. Then I switched to exercise phys. And I got into the program, and I started really seeing how it just started to become real life. Like when you read about the statistics of how many people are obese, and then when it's like in Valdosta, it was so bad that was like every 3 people you see is probably obese. So then you look at it like, okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, dang, that's 3 for 3. Okay, dang. So then it's like, start looking at your family. Like, when you look at your family, a lot of people in your family have diabetes. A lot of people in your family obese, hypertension. My grandma has hypertension. My granddad has type 2 diabetes. My mother is overweight. And then I started looking at all of my aunts, and they was like, it was a little on the healthy side too. It's like everybody around me is, you know, they're not in the best shape. So I took it upon myself to be one of the people that can help engineer them to becoming healthier and just living a better lifestyle. So about 5 years ago when I started really taking it serious.
Okay.
Okay.
This Sanchez, the way I got into it was I used to work at the YMCA and I did lifeguard and swim instructor, the whole 9. And I was just looking at the fitness and I'm like, man, I like lifting weights. So eventually I was like, okay, I want to be a trainer. I did that around about 2009. Went off to college, got my criminal justice degree, then got a management degree. Went off into the corporate world. Started doing that. I just wasn't feeling it. So I had moved to Chicago, worked up there for a concrete company. And I was just thinking, I'm like, man, I love working out, so why not just go back home and try to open up a gym and start a mentoring program? So I got back home, started doing classes at Wade Walker Park. And I was just like, man, I think I really like this. So about 3 months later, I ended up getting me a gym with about 3 members. And it just took off from that, man. And I love it. Every day I get a chance to do what I want to do every day.
That's what's up. So all of you all were athletes prior to, you know, becoming health and fitness experts. What sports did everyone play?
This is Janeka. I played volleyball in high school. I played volleyball in middle school. I played junior Olympic volleyball and volleyball in college.
Yeah, me and Nika were teammates, by the way. Just want to throw that out there.
Whoop, whoop.
This is Eric. I ran track, ran cross country in middle school. I stopped in high school when you had to run 3 miles.
I can't even run 3 laps. Shit.
That 3 miles is a killer. I also played football and I wrestled.
Okay.
This Sanchez, I swam as a kid. You know, black people don't swim, but hey, I swim.
Okay.
And, you know, I started off swimming. I did basketball. I did football. High school, I just stuck to football. I was too physical for basketball. I went on to college and I played football and I played a little bit of semi-pro. So football is my life.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So how did everybody, I know that everybody did sports. Not how did, excuse me. What are some of the struggles that everybody faces being within this same career choice? Because I see nowadays everybody thinks they're a trainer or, you know, some type of fitness guru. And so what is something that y'all face that kind of stands in your way?
Me personally, speaking as a woman, one thing that I face is a lot of women, they look up to me, but they try to take the easy way out. Mm-hmm. And that's the way a lot of fitness experts, these Instagram models and everything, they take the easy way out. They get surgeries. Yeah. And they get these quick fixes. And then they get on Instagram like, I worked for this, but no, you didn't. You had surgery. Yeah. Like, be real with these people when you're trying to sell them their programs and say, this is a 30-day booty plan when you know you had surgery. Or even other people who say this is a plan that works in 21 days, but it took them 2 or 3 years to get the body that they want. Mm-hmm. So that's probably the biggest thing is keeping individuals motivated and letting them know that it's not going to be easy. It doesn't come overnight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest one because people always think they're gonna come in there in 3 weeks and they gonna look like Tiana Taylor. That ain't gonna happen. You didn't look like Tiana Taylor before, so we can't get you back to Tiana Taylor.
Everybody
So
want to be Tiana.
you got to work, man. I don't even like working out. Honestly, I do it just so I can stay fit. So you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I work out so I can eat, man. I love to eat.
Right. So I
simple
can
as
eat
that.
what I
Your
want.
goal is not my goal, so don't worry about what I eat. I got different goals sometimes, but if I'm in the mode where I wanna I wanna go compete or something like that, I'll switch it up and I'll start eating healthy and stuff. But right now, I ain't starting none of that. So hey.
I think one of the biggest things for people to do is just commit to the lifestyle. Like committing to the lifestyle, being confident that you can do it, and just sticking with it through all the adversity, man. Because I'm just gonna give you a little short end of when I moved up here. I moved up here to Kennesaw to go to sports management, get my master's in sports management. So that didn't work out through financial aid. So then I started selling direct TV.
About to say selling what?
Direct TV. Yeah, so I was one of those Walmart people that you'll come into like, hey, quick question, how you going? You just walk past them. I was that guy for a little bit. So I was pretty successful at that, but I didn't like it. So then I was working at Nike. I was like, okay, cool, get me a nice little Nike discount, 40% off. Oh, I have to eat that. But then, I was like, I really hate this too. So I quit both of those and started doing personal training full time, getting people in shape and whatnot. So in the beginning, it was just, when I think a lot of people may be able to relate, it was just being confident in yourself that, one, you can do this. This is something that you're passionate about. So in all ends, you're going to succeed. And two, just committing to the lifestyle. One of my frat brothers told me that, you really can't sell out for your dream having something else that you're holding on to because you'll never be able to go 100%. So I think as like young entrepreneurs and young people or older people who's committed to a different lifestyle, that's something that you have to sell out 100% to, or you just cannot conquer it. So I think it's just, just hit that home, like just commit to whatever you're doing, new lifestyle change, commit, entrepreneurialism, commit, just commit.
Okay. So I see that all of you are very motivational in the way that you all speak. Y'all want to really help other people. How do you all get others to be healthy? Like a brand new client walking into the gym, how do y'all get them to be healthy? How do y'all get them to commit to a healthy lifestyle?
Results, man. It's results. I think that's one of the ones. That's a lot of it. That's a great foundation of it. Once they see your results, most of the time they come to you because somebody referred them from their results, or they see your page on social media about your results, so they come in thinking and wishing that they can get those same results. So once you get them in the door with the results, you have to go show them that this is how we do it. This is the type of work we have to put in to get these results. This is what you need to eat to get those results. And once they start to feel the results and see the results for themselves, then that's sold from that point.
What about the clients like myself? I might work out for about 2-3 weeks. I lose a little shit. You can't tell me nothing. I'm good.
Right.
Like what do you do with the people that start to lose weight and then they start to feel themselves and they're like,
you gotta humble yourself. Maybe like, look, 2 weeks ago you wasn't at this same point. What you doing right now? Okay, what you doing those last 2 weeks? You really gotta make sense to them and make them realize that, okay, I'm falling back. I need to get back right. Because you're gonna have those times when, we all human, so we all gonna treat ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So once you start doing good, you're gonna treat yourself.
That cheat day turn into a cheat.
That cheat day turn into a cheat week. That cheat week turn into a cheat month. But you got to bring them back to reality. Like, look, we got this goal in mind. Right now, you're selling yourself short. So I need you to hop back on this plan, get back in the gym, and do what you said you're going to do. Because the last thing you want to do is lie to yourself, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Got to make them care about it.
I'm going to add on to that because I know a lot of the time, like, individuals, they'll be like, I want to lose 20 pounds. Once they lose 20 pounds, I done lost my 20 pounds. I don't have to go back to the gym. Once you start a fitness lifestyle, you can't stop. It's even harder to keep your results after you've started. So that's one way that I try to motivate individuals to let them know that once you get your results, it's 10 times, 20 times, and I'm sure y'all agree, much harder to keep the results. Like, personal experience myself, I started off, a lot of people was like, oh my gosh, you lost so much weight. I lost 30 pounds when I started my fitness journey. Right now, I've gained 30 pounds back. I don't look the same, but I'm a lot healthier now. But it's crazy because it's even harder to stay motivated once you've reached your goal. And It's
It
tough.
is.
It's really tough,
It is.
honestly. So
Especially if you're not playing like a sport. Like,
Yep.
if you're not playing, all my homies who I knew who used to play football in high school, they was in shape. I'm like, man, I want to be like that. Now, I'm like, man, you done got fat, man. Like, what's going on with you, man? If you not,
Sound like me.
if you ain't if you ain't got that thing pushing you, man, it's hard. But I just try to keep all my members focused, man, like on your goal, man. So I just say, let's make it happen. That's it. They know I'm all for them, so I just keep pushing them.
So Sanchez, is it easier, in your opinion, is it easier to train someone who's never been an athlete, or is it easier to train someone who's already been an athlete?
Way, way easier to train somebody who's been an athlete because all my training is almost football training anyway. So,
Okay.
coordination is key. Any trainer can tell you, if you train somebody who does not have any coordination, y'all will be just jogging in place. That's it. That's it. Y'all won't do nothing else, man. So definitely, I love athletes.
Okay.
I agree with that as well. It's easier to train someone who has been an athlete because most likely they have a fundamental foundation. If you have someone who has never did a squat, who has never ran, who don't really know how to do exercises that you want them to do, you have to teach them the fundamentals, teach them proper form to ensure that they don't injure themselves while they're with you. Whereas an athlete, on the other hand, they know this. They've been through this day in, day out with their coaches, with their strength and conditioning coaches. They know the proper form. So it's a lot easier to teach someone who's already been taught that foundation.
Do you think that, see, the way I was looking at it was, I was thinking maybe it might be a little more difficult to teach an athlete because they might have the ego versus someone who's new. They're open to suggestions or different ideas. Do you think that factors in at all, Lamont?
Well, I really haven't had someone who's been a former athlete. I've been blessed enough to, all of my athletes have just been people who come in and say, oh, I'm not coordinated. I don't really work out that much. I need you to help me. So I haven't been able to really work with somebody who's been a former athlete before. So, I mean, it's just, for me, I just think that when you're dealing with somebody who has, though, because with people I worked out with, when you have a knowledge that they can use, they're more apt to listen to you. Just like when a professional athlete goes to hire a trainer. I mean, they have already been an athlete. They've been doing this for years, but obviously they come for you for something that they feel that you can teach them. So if in all situations you're able to teach somebody, I think that any athlete, any person will be able to listen to you or be more open to listening to you because, I mean, you're knowledgeable of something that they want, something they feel like they need. So.
Okay.
It just...
And just in general, athlete, they know it's going to be hard right now, but in 10 minutes, you'll be okay. People who never been an athlete, they don't know how it feel to be tired.
Yeah,
they just tired from work. That's it.
Yeah.
But an athlete, man, they done ran suicides doing all that, man. So I say, shout out to all the athletes, you know. If you ain't been an athlete, it's cool. You can still come to my gym. I'll get you right.
Yeah. So me and Jill, we definitely we had an idea. We want to go to like everybody's gym where they work and like try to
do a training session with each one of you guys. I work out. I tried out for the Globetrotters last year. Okay. I was dunking before I got sick. So I do want to do a workout with both of you guys. My vert is it's probably like 36 right now. Okay. So yeah, so I want to see if you guys have anything or any workouts for me that could, help me. I'm just interested on increasing my vert.
I'm just gonna watch and I'm gonna record.
You need to get back to working out. We tried to work out.
Oh yeah, we did once.
Yeah, man. We tried to work out about 2 weeks one time, man.
Didn't last long.
Nah, it didn't last.
No, like that. I do agree. Commitment is key, especially for me. Like being a former athlete. Like they said, a lot of times I do get lazy or complacent, especially after you see results. Mm-hmm. So I think that plays a major factor. But we're going to take a little break.
Yep.
And we'll be right back with more from Beast Talk.
Yep.
All right, this is Beast Talk. Your boy C. Brad.
Yep, your girl Just Jill. We're back with the second part of the interview. So let's go ahead and talk about, health in the Black community. So, diabetes is 60% more common in Black Americans than in white Americans. Why do you guys think that?
I think it's this Sanchez. I think it's the food we eat, you know. Mm-hmm. Just personally, we don't know how to eat, you know what I mean?
You ain't lying. Like when
We
he says
don't-
that, like he's not lying. We do not know how.
All that fried chicken, all that, you can't have that 5 or 6 times a week, man. You just can't. You can't be doing that, man. And that just messes us up as a whole. I think we need to start eating more healthy. Mm-hmm. We can still eat that. Just cut that back on the portions. The portions are killing us.
Yeah.
Because if you got a plate, you're going to try to fill the whole plate up.
Yep.
So I suggest all my members and other people eat out of a bowl. If you eat out of a bowl, you can't fill it all the way up. So,
True.
And it's all a mind thing.
Yeah, it is.
Let me ask you a question. Somebody told me one time that if you eat fried food, if you eat it with the salad's
Cut it out.
the salad soaks it up. Like,
Cut it
is
out.
that true or not? Like,
Cut it out.
it's not true.
Cut it out.
And lettuce is just water anyway. Like
But somebody said like the salad. If you eat the fried chicken with a salad,
lettuce
it'll
is
soak it
mainly
up.
water. Water doesn't soak up grease, so
Cut
that
it
makes
out.
no sense. That doesn't make sense.
Somebody trying to sabotage me.
Yes.
Sabotage.
Yes.
Everybody got a story.
Yeah.
Time I had
What time? What do you think? What do you
About
think,
what?
Eric?
I'm talking about, black
About
people
diabetes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, cause when I was sitting in class and like everything was black people, diabetes, hypertension, heart attacks. I'm just like, where y'all getting these statistics from? Like I could have sworn we just 14% of the nation now. You
Yeah.
gonna tell me this other 50% ain't up there? So what is going on? But then we start looking at your family. You know, every time you come around for a family reunion, what you got in there? You got that fried chicken, you got that potato salad,
Good food.
you got the pasta salad. Everything is heavy, right? And then when you talk to your family some more, you're like, so how many times you eat a day? What you eat? Well, shoot, I only eat like one time. Well, what you eat? Most of the time is drink. Somebody got a soda.
Yep.
Somebody got some heavy carbs, and their proteins is probably isn't something that's clean. So when you go into a diet like that and you putting that in your body, first one, you put your body in starvation mode. Two, you spiking your insulin, and when you keep doing that, and if it's not regulated, of course you just be, your body becomes what we call insulin insensitive. Like your adrenal glands, they start not to take down your sugar because your insulin breakdowns the blood sugars in your body. So once you begin to throw your body a whack like that, it messes up your adrenal glands. Now you type 2 diabetes if you're not born with it. All right.
Wow.
So that's why people say when you eating 3 times a day, you keeping your insulin at a steady rate. All right. So we don't do that. We only eat like once or twice a day.
Yeah.
And we hungry as hell. So when we
you fill
eat, it's gonna
yourself
be
up.
something big, something huge. So then it starts making sense. Like, okay, I can see why we like that. But I don't know where they're getting their statistics from though.
I
I
think
guess-
the statistics are correct. I do think
60%
the diet.
of everybody.
Yeah, I think the diet plays a big role into it. Also, stress. I feel like we are more stressed out as a race, far more than any other race, especially way
That's-
more than white people.
That's
'Cause
definitely
the things
true.
I've heard that they like just talking with white people and things like, oh, they're stressed about this is nothing compared to what black people go
Right,
through. Like that is
that's
minuscule compared to the things that black people go through. So I feel like stress and diet plays a huge role
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah,
I totally agree with
it
that.
It definitely does.
So, Janeka, how do you feel about, or how does the access of food that black people can get to play into, the diabetes factor or the black community being so unhealthy?
Oh yeah, and then we stayed in Albany too, so don't forget to mention about the grocery stores in
Benny.
Albany, Georgia. Oh.
Man,
The Wigglers.
there isn't a lot of access to good foods at sometimes, like especially in Albany. You don't have those markets that sell a lot of healthy like foods. But I was just talking to Jill about this earlier. Like when you go into a black person's house, like you just choose any black person's house, go into their refrigerator, they probably have a bunch of junk food, a bunch of whether it's snacks or just food in bulk that is non-perishable.
Yeah.
You go into a white person's house, they probably have a lot of perishable foods, whether
Yes.
it's fruit, vegetables,
Fucking kale
meat
and-
stuff, kale, a lot of things that a lot of black people don't even know about or eat. Like I didn't eat avocado in my life until I got into my own apartment, whereas
That's crazy.
white people probably have avocado in their salads all the time.
Yeah.
And it's bad in the sense because when you think about when you grew up, you probably ate a lot of junk foods, and you probably was like, "Mama, can we get this?" And if you lived in a house where you had the benefit of your parent being on food stamps, your mama gonna buy in bulk a lot of food that is gonna be non-perishable, whether it's Hot Pockets or is loaded snacks, all that stuff that's loaded in salt, loaded in sugars. And
my nephew's
it's
addicted to
sad.
Cheetos. I'm trying to break it, but like for real, he's only 2 years old. He's 2 years old. Nah, the puff Cheetos.
Oh,
Like that's yes, I'm trying to, but he doesn't live with me every day, so but every time he comes over the house, Cheetos? No, you cannot have Cheetos.
I can
No.
picture him saying that though.
Yes.
Cheetos.
You know what the bag
Taylor
look like?
eat.
We have to hide the bag, turn the bag around, because he knows like what the bag looks like and everything. It's crazy.
Damn. So, do you all feel like this lack of healthy food within the Black community is systematic? Is it something that's just a coincidence, or is it something that's been strategically put in place?
I think it is systematic. We don't have access to it, and when you don't have access to it, you're not being exposed to it, so you don't even know it exists. So when I'm training one of my frat brothers, right, he in the country, so I'll put some stuff on his meal plan. He was like, "Kale, what is that?" Spinach. I don't even know spinach. You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Man, I'm from the country. You know, I'm used to goddamn
Greens.
moms. I'm used to
Yeah.
biscuits, gravy, all this, and that's just the lifestyle that from the people I've been around. That's what they're used to. And then you in the Bible, you in the South, so you know how we get down.
Yeah.
You know, so
Food
it's
loaded with
just
salt.
you don't have the access to it. You're not being exposed to it, so you
It's
don't
just
even
been
know about
passed
it.
down from generation to
Generation to
generation.
generation.
If you think about it, even as an adult, you buy what your mama used to buy as
Yep.
cleaning products, food, whatever,
True.
and they only buy what they folks bought. So it's just passed down. You don't even know why you buying it. You just like, well, my mama used to get this pine salt. This one I'm gonna get.
Yep.
Like
Boil it on the
like,
stove.
Yeah. So
Fabuloso.
Yep.
yep. Get the house smelling good. That's it, man.
It's true. I think that one of the issues in the Black community and the food that we eat is it really dates back to slavery. Like, we were only given scraps. So we were given the parts of the pig that were loaded in sodium and fat and all these,
And we had to make it work.
Yeah, we had to. So I think, like you said, it's been passed down from generation to generation. Therefore, we're only knowledgeable of a certain demographic of foods. So when it comes to trying to be more healthy, it does make it 2 times, 3 times as hard to, attain this health.
And we just got too many, like, God just blessed this earth with too many good foods.
He did.
So it's real hard to eat healthy when you got a Chick-fil-A, you got all these great restaurants.
I know, right?
Yeah, man, chicken just,
Popeye's red beans and rice, man.
stop playing before we have to go get some.
That's,
Cheat day,
Cheat week.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I agree with Sanchez on the good food aspect because you know how we always clown white people how they food not seasoned. Well, us having our
it's a
food
fact.
seasoned.
That's not an opinion. That is a fact. You guys don't season your food. I've lived with some white girls, and all the seasonings were filled to the top. They had a whole bunch of stuff, but they never used it. I'm like, Jesus, like, do y'all ever use the seasoning? Like,
Do
what's
you
the
know
point
what
about
Laurie
it?
is?
like the little tasty videos on Facebook.
Yeah,
like
where they
the
sprinkle
little
it up
60
there.
Yeah.
seconds. They don't put no season on the food.
You gotta shake that bottle.
Like, what is this?
Take the cap off.
Take the cap.
Do you think that it's easier to train Black clients or white clients? Or which client is it easier to train, or which client is it easier to get to stick to a stricter diet?
I mean, it just depends on their lifestyle
Yeah.
and if they're willing to change. I don't think it's easier it's easy to get people to relate to you. So it's probably not even just them being black, white, or whatever. Because I have some Indian athletes that work with me. They're overseas right now. Hope they be able to come back. But I mean, they came in and what I introduced to them, they took in, and they were able to relate on the level. So it's just being able to relate to that person, so they can really see that you believe in them and they can believe in you. So I don't even think it has anything to do with race, but just about being able to relate.
What about gender, Nika? Is it hard to keep female athletes motivated more than males?
I would say yes. It would be harder sometimes to keep a female athlete motivated, and I think it generates. I think the biggest issue I've had was the diet.
Yeah.
Like women want to eat, and I mean men want to eat too, of course.
Yeah, but we're hormonal. Like,
but I know, man, I know me because speaking from experience, I mean I know a lot of women. You know, you get around the time of month and you want to eat whatever you want to eat, and
sweets,
that is me all day. I will literally crash out on my eating habits and clown out and blame my cycle.
It's the truth, though.
It's the truth. I'm so emotional. I want ice cream. I want it doesn't matter. Like I will literally, and it would probably be like the middle of the month or something, and cycle nowhere near, and I'll blame it. I'll be like, I think it's that time. I'm
PMSing.
I'm and I just eat whatever I want to. So I know that's been the hardest thing with me, especially with my line sisters. I've been trying to motivate them to stay healthy, stay active, and it's difficult for them. They say the hardest part for them is the eating. Mm-hmm. It's not getting in the gym; it's the eating habits.
Yeah, that's why whenever my clients do come to me, I kill them because I know they ain't eating right.
So ain't no mercy.
This is true.
So you gotta work super hard. But I think it's easier to train women because the men are just so caught up like, okay, I'm big. That's me. That's who I'm gonna be. So whether you like it or not, women, I'm like, hey, I know it's a dress you want to get back into. She's like, yeah, I got it hanging up in the closet. It's been in there 20 years. So it's easy to motivate them. The men, they just so, you just so caught up. Like, okay, it is what it is, man. I've been living this long. Everything good.
See, that's the benefit of being a male trainer, though. They gonna listen to you. They know from experience. They're gonna listen to you too.
I know this. I train. Well, I intern. I still do the internship because I'm working with this young lady. Her name is Lily. She trains a lot of pro athletes on all levels, NFL, NBA.
Lily DST.
Yeah, DST training.
She trained down at Lennox.
Yeah. So I go down there a couple of days a week. And it's crazy how all the guys gravitate to her. So, I mean, once you get up there and once you begin to really show yourself, and one thing that she does, she works out with her male clients. I don't know if you're doing that, but I think that's a great way to build their respect. She says sometimes she get in there and she outwork them. Now they're looking at her like, oh,
now they want to compete.
You the real deal. Now they want to compete. So I think that's a great way to work with the guys. Get in there and show them up. So guys, we're prideful. It's hard for us to take advice from somebody else. We just prideful on the inside. We feel like we know it all. We feel like we can do it on our own. We're going to figure it out anyway.
Can you say that again?
The men always look, especially like any male client, even when I go to LA Fitness or something like that, I look at their trainers, I'm like, if that trainer's not in better shape than me, I feel like they can't train me, man. Right. And that's what's wrong with the market now. Everybody's saying they want to be a trainer and this and that. And you don't look up to par. That's me. You don't look up to par. So that's just like a dentist. You ain't gonna go to no dentist with a messed up mouth. Nope. Well, you ain't gonna do it. So
I agree.
That's my biggest thing with the fitness industry. Everybody think they can do it, but you gotta work out too, man. Because I know my workouts be hard, so I try to do the same workouts. I go Facebook Live and all that, just so y'all know that I'm for real with it.
Yeah,
definitely.
So. I have just a random question. Just wanted to throw that out there. I know I heard you say your line brother. I heard you say your line sisters. Can you guys just let us know what Greek organizations you are a part of?
I'm a part of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Delta Rho chapter at Albany State University.
Wait, that's a bad chapter.
Shout out to the fiery newts, man. I'm a member of Kappa Alpha Psi, London Phi chapter, Valdosta State University. No, I'm not a Q dog. Wrong 1911, man.
Not wrong with the bros.
Go to the good news.
Are you Greek?
No, I'm not Greek, but I mess with AKAs. We just had a workout. Hey, shout out to them. We just had a workout with them on Friday. About 90 ladies came out to the gym. So
big time.
Hey, big shout out to the AKAs in Gwinnett County, man.
We have to get them AKAs in Kennesaw to come up. Pi Phi chapter. I need y'all to come in there.
Okay. So we're gonna take a little break, but we'll be right back with more from Beast Talk. All right, this is your boy T. Brad, and we are back with more from Beast Talk. So I know a lot of times I see people that work out quite frequently, and they're always in the gym lifting. And I remember my football coach used to complain about this growing up. What about those people that are top heavy? Like they only have their upper body worked out and their bottom half looks like twigs. Like, what do y'all feel about that?
They need to work out their whole body. Like, I see dudes, just like you said, I see dudes who do bench every day inside. Like, I go to Life University and we have a wellness center. I'll see dudes literally do bench press, all types of arm workouts every day, but have stick legs. I'm like, why don't you work out your legs? Like,
Because it's hard. Leg workouts are hard.
It's totally like the ladies. All they want to work out is their butt and all the dudes they want to work out their chest. Yep. So that's how it is. But yeah, they do need to work out them legs though, man.
every day is leg day.
Yeah, see, I don't really like legs because I got big legs. My legs are already good. But
Well, yeah, I was about to say, you used to play football, so you
so I already
been doing
got the legs, so I can work on my upper body. But I think people need to work out both the upper and the lower because you're gonna look real funny if you top heavy.
Yeah.
That's true.
Big old SUV.
Yeah, man. I got a homeboy. His name
SUV.
Top
his
heavy.
SUV.
Buick.
Dang. He built like almost like Johnny Bravo. He big
Oh
up
my
top.
God.
He got like some real small, slender legs. But I think it's just when you like that, you're just thinking of legs is strictly squats. But there's so many different ways to work legs.
Man.
Just make sure
I figured
they're
that out over
proportionate,
last year.
man. Make sure it's proportionate. I got big legs too. It's hard to find some nice pants that fit around your waist and your thighs too, man.
Tell me
So
about
bad.
Dudes just don't want their legs sore. Like
Right.
that's me personally. I don't like my
I
legs
don't
to be
like my
sore.
legs so either.
My upper body, I feel if it's sore, I'm good.
Like,
I'm like, yeah. Shit, I did. Grow
When you can't walk,
Grow
you get up in the
goddamn.
morning and you, I can't. You can barely make it to the bathroom, or you
Yeah.
trying to squat to use the restroom and you about to fall.
Yeah, we did some. When I did the classes on Friday, we did 3 classes back to back, and me and the other trainer, we worked out with the groups, and my legs are killing me. And I hate the fact that my legs kill. I'd rather my chest be hurt than my legs, because the legs you gotta walk, man. And if you got them wiggly legs, it ain't gonna be a good day for you, man.
See, I hate my upper body hurting. Like,
I
you trying to
agree.
go to sleep, you rolling over.
That's the best feeling, man. That's
Lord,
it's better than catching
Oh
the
my
toilet
gosh.
horse.
I agree.
And I call the toilet horse
I
because
can
my
work with
legs
the
hurt.
legs.
Dang.
Nah.
So
I agree.
What are some of y'all favorite routines or exercises to do to get people in shape?
Yeah.
Go ahead, you got it.
You got it, bro.
One of y'all motherfuckers go.
I like with my high school athletes. I like bench, man. I feel like I can get anybody on bench and they can lift 1,000 pounds because I'm gonna hype them up. I'm gonna hype them up to the highest extent, man. They gonna give me everything they got. I just got that drive to make everybody like turn up on bench. So that's what I love doing.
Me, I like supersets, man. I'm a superset king. I like to get a lot of work out of you in the shortest amount of time that I can. So when you come in there, we gonna go slow for the first little warm up, but after that we going 100 miles per hour. So everything is superset. I'm supersetting your squats with your upper body, and supersetting your upper body with some back, and supersetting everything, and then we're gonna hit them circuits. So me, I like to maximize our time and let everybody know that you ain't gotta spend an hour and a half in the gym if you don't want to.
Man. Give me
Right.
35.
Give me 35 minutes. Oh,
Make it worth it.
You gonna make it work it. Like I had one of my girls tell me the other day, she was like, I hate those circuits. I was like, why? She's like, because I can't breathe during them. I was like,
Get in shape,
you
girl.
get you in shape. She's like, but I feel good afterwards though, so I'm gonna keep going. I was like, okay.
Pain
cool.
is weakness leaving the body.
Body.
I
yeah.
agree.
Agree.
Utilize those supersets, man.
It depends on the person for me. I guess if they more so are already in shape and they want to work a specific area, then I'll pound them at that specific area. Like a lot of the girls who come to me, they want to work legs, of course. They want to work legs. So I won't just have them doing squats. I'm going to have you doing other things to work your glute meats. You're going to work your
Lunges.
calves. You're going to work everything. You're not just going to work your butt. You're going to work everything. And then especially I'll also throw in some core because a lot of people don't have strong cores. And
You need the core to do anything.
the core, that's the center of your whole kinetic chain. You need a strong core in order to function, whether it's lower body or upper body.
Yeah. We make sure we do core every day. Even with my weight loss people, they core, I can say, is stronger than a lot of my athletes because we do about 8 minutes of core, consistently moving every day you come in. Gotta start off with core. So I have some of my clients, they be sitting in the car trying to wait for us to finish with abs before they come in. But I go out to the car and get them, man. Or I make them do them after the workout. I take the car keys or something like that so they can do them abs. But you gotta get them abs in there.
That's so interesting. I mean, Nika knows this because she played with me. I had a stupid vert while we was playing volleyball. I jumped higher than probably anybody in the conference that we played against. Did not work my legs out. Barely worked my legs out. My core was not the strongest, and so this over the last year since I've been training in my gym, they've really been focusing on just me building my leg strength and my core strength. So it's just interesting. I think about it all the time that I was jumping probably 32 inches. With no type of training, but I did have a lot of knee problems. I had tendonitis, really bad tendonitis. I never tore anything, thank God. I never tore any ligaments in my knees, but my quads were nothing. My hamstrings
but
were
probably a natural athlete.
Yeah.
Some people got it, and
born with it.
And some people just I don't care how many times you train, you never be LeBron James.
Yeah.
LeBron James.
He was born like that.
Yeah, man. He probably don't even need no training, and he's still gonna do what he gonna do.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
You can't.
That's how
teach.
I know I'm supposed to be doing something athletic, because
definitely some people, yeah.
That's
it's
true.
harder to teach
I feel
people
bad for the people who don't have it and then they trying to get it. I'm like, bro, you can come here every day you want to, but it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
It's your parents' fault. It's your daddy's son.
So in high school and even in college, I had a football coach that he was old school. Like you come in the gym, you do bench, power clean, squat, cardio, and core. Like he only believed in core lifts. He didn't believe in any type of auxiliary lifts. Like he was straight up, football. Like, just old school. Like you're gonna power clean till you throw up. What do y'all think about core lifts in comparison to more so auxiliary lifts?
It all depends on what you're training for, man.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on what you're training for. I like the old school training too. I like that old school training. I like weights, but you don't have to use weights, man. Look at the people who are in jail. When they come out, they rocked up, and they just been using body weight and calisthenics, man. Calisthenics are big. I'm on that. I've
learned that over the last few months.
I'm on that note. The handstands and the one hand push ups and all that. I'm about that life.
Okay. And even with what you just said about like a lot of the football coaches, I think they'll want you to be bigger, but in a sense, they have to make sure that it's sports specific. Like, you don't want a huge wide receiver. You want him to work on his speed. You don't want him in the gym all the time trying to pump bench like you want your linemen to be doing, because they're the ones who are going force to force with another player. Yeah. So, you don't want, not saying that it's not important for them to do bench, but you want to actually work on their specialty. Like, if they're a wide receiver, you want them to work on their speed, their agility. You want them to work on those areas more so.
Their explosiveness.
Yeah, I think now you really... I like the old school, but now with technology and everything, you have to get sports specific when you're training different athletes. And it, like Sanchez said, it all depends on what you're training for. Like, shoot, I like the old school. We doing the core lifts, and we come there, and we power cleaning, we squat, we bench pressing, and we just gonna do some cardio, do some sprints, and then we're gonna rock out with some abs. I'm cool with that. But if you want to come in there and do some arms, you want to do some push pressure, some shoulders, you want to hit the backs, I'm cool with that too. So it just depends on what you're training for, what your goals are, what you need to do to be better on the field. Like, you want to have as much efficiency as possible when you're training for sports, and when you're training to lose weight, when you're training to gain weight, it just all depends. But shoot, I like the calisthenics too. Like, I'm trying to do the handstands now. I'm loving the pull-ups. I don't really do muscle-ups like that.
I'm loving the pull-ups too.
Muscle ups.
Muscle up.
I'm scared to tell something.
You gotta get on the muscle up, man. They started to make that a requirement for the male trainers.
I can do it too.
They started making it a requirement, man. So
what's everybody's favorite lift to do?
Oh, God.
I like all the calisthenics, man. I like my bench, but I like to do my muscle ups. Whenever I'm in like LA, I get me a good crowd around. I do my muscle up. I might do a handstand.
You like a show?
Yeah, I put on a show. I'll put on a show for you.
Yeah. He's that guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
agrees.
You gotta be flashy sometimes.
Yeah,
man.
and then people want to come work out with you. They're like, where you train at? What you do? I'm like, let me talk to you right quick.
Me personally, man, I come in there every day and I'm doing pull-ups every day. It don't matter if I'm doing legs, back, shoulder. It don't matter what I'm doing in the gym. I'm doing pull-ups every single time. So my favorite is just pull-ups. I like the wide grip pull-up. It's my favorite.
Me personally, as a woman, I love to train upper body. I love training my legs too. Don't get me wrong, but when I train, I like bench pressing and doing arm workouts, because usually when you see a woman in the gym, she's probably training her legs. Yeah. But then guys will be like, "Oh, you training your arms?" or "Oh, you need a spot?" Yeah, I need a spot. I'm trying to get this new max. Like, what you mean?
Yeah, I need a spot.
What
you mean? Just in case.
I was big on the arms in college. I was benching. I could throw 135s, like just doing it. Man, that ain't nothing no more. I don't even do my arms no more. I only do pull-ups and push-ups.
100 a day.
I haven't touched the bench in
100 push-ups a day.
You can do so many different things, man. You don't have to stick to the traditional bench and the squat rack and all that. Now we got resistance bands.
Yup.
Hey, keep up with technology, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, big time.
Definitely
for real.
do.
It's true.
That's how you gonna stay in there. I think that's like one of the things that us as trainers have to do. We have to stay ahead of the curve. You know, I mean, you have to utilize those different things. Like
keep it interesting.
Yeah, keep it interesting. That's how you keep a client too. I always keep them on their toes, even if it is difficult. I think they'll be more apt to come in and doing something different every time, even though the foundation is same. Been doing the same thing over and over and over again.
That is very true.
That's how they stop coming too. If they start learning that you're doing the same thing over again, yeah, I can do this on my own.
Yep.
Like
That's what I pride myself on. You'll never do the same circuit, because I come in there about 15, 20 minutes before the class and just start pulling out stuff. So
you're like, what's that?
he's like, huh? He was like, what? So I just started pulling out stuff. Whatever I pull out.
You guys use kettlebells? You use
we
kettlebells?
use kettlebells.
Yeah, I never used those until like last year.
Even when we just pull out stuff, I might change the workout up as we walking through it. I'm walking through 10, 12 stations. I'm like, well, I forgot what we were going to do, but we can do this, though. So
add this in.
you'll never do the same circuit, man.
That's good.
We pride ourselves on that, man, because you get bored. We even get bored throughout the day. If we do 2 classes, we're going to change the circuit, because I don't want to keep watching the same people do the same stuff.
Yeah.
That's true.
One of my favorite things is like I have my athletes doing a circuit or whatever, and it's not even something that I said. They just started doing it. So I'm like, you know what? That looked real good. I like your effort. You keep on doing that. As matter of fact, y'all come back around. You do this again.
I just did a whole exercise. I'd be like, nah, you do it this way. The next time they come, I'll be doing that exercise. And they be like, huh? I'm like, yeah, do it like that. So that's how I learned all my new exercises, from people who don't know what they're doing. They just doing something.
Okay. So we're going to take a little break, and we're going to come right back with these 3 trainers. And we're going to ask you all, every week we have a complicated question of the week. It kind of just came to me. So we're going to ask you all the complicated question of the week, and then
I'm going to let y'all go.
Gonna let y'all go. All right.
Rise up, man.
All right, everybody, we are back with our complicated question of the week. Now, this week we are focusing on health and fitness with Sanchez Berry, Eric Robertson,
Yeah.
AKA Lamont.
and Janeka Reid. So the complicated question of the week this week kind of just came to me. Since you all are in the health and fitness, field, how does that affect your relationships, or does it make it difficult to be in relationships?
Ooh, I'm gonna throw that. I'm gonna answer
Because
that.
I know that like a lot of people, like Sanchez over there closing his eyes, put him on the hot seat.
Might put him on the spot.
I guess I started off. I got my lady sitting right next to me. But it's probably a difficult situation for the women, just because of the simple fact I deal with 98% of my clients are women. Mm-hmm. So I know it'd be hard on the lady, just seeing her do messing around with these ladies at the gym all day. So I think it'd be hard. That's a deep question right there.
I think she should answer that question.
Yeah, let her answer that.
Let's slide this over a little bit. We'll scoot up.
She don't wanna talk. Well, she's sitting right next with him, right here next to him, so she don't go nowhere. That's all we know. She keeps her eye on him.
Okay, I'll speak on that as a woman. My boyfriend, he's a power lifter. He and it's a it's very beneficial to have a significant other who have common goals as you.
Yeah.
Like, we both want to work out, we both want to improve, and we're both constantly striving to reach our goals. Like, you know, people are talking about fit couple goals, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's really interesting and exciting to live that actual life because it keeps things. It's just another thing we have in common. Like, if I don't want to go to the gym, he's going to push me to go to the gym. He don't want to go, or he don't want to eat right. That's his main problem. He don't want to eat right. And I have to make sure he eats right, or he's not going to make his weight class. So it's complicated at times, but it's been the most rewarding relationship I've been in.
That's dope. Oh man, I have to agree with Sanchez, man. My girl, she don't trip, but I have to sit down and relate to what she's going through because if she was in the job where she worked with 98% men, of course I'm gonna feel some type of way about it. Like, I don't really like them guys around you like that. And then she'll hype me up like, you look good, and I bet your clients be over there just want to come train with you because you look good. I'm just like, no, man, they want to get in shape. But and then it's hard, you know. This summertime, I was doing an internship. We had to do like 40 hours a week, and I was interning inside of a gym, and we stayed together for a little bit, about 3 months, basically, even though we had our own apartment. And it was just hard staying with her because she wanted to eat anything she wanted to, and you know me, I'm just right along. She cooking, I'm like, oh, eat too, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of it, I'm just wings and fries, burgers. I'm talking about we cooking.
Always want to go out.
And it's like when you committed to that lifestyle, you have to sit back and be like, man, I can't do this.
Yep.
Even though that is her lifestyle, she should be trying to eat better. I should be leading her, you know. So then I was at the end of the summer and I took this picture of myself and I was like, dang, I look sick. Like literally, like I was just not working out, just eating anything, and I had to switch it up. So when you're in that relationship with someone who's in a healthy lifestyle, you have to be their encourager, you know. You have to really be there to be like, you know what, you right.
Say that one more time for the folks in the back.
You have to be their encourager.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be my motivation.
Yes,
Be my motivation.
Yes.
You know,
So you're in a relationship. So all of you guys are everybody that you're in a relationship with or involved with. They are active. Are they active? They do. Is their lifestyle as active as yours?
not at all.
Okay,
but
so you know, Banika, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's a power lifter. What about you?
Yeah, she trains also.
Okay.
She worked for a couple gyms and things of that nature. So we pretty much in the same field.
Yeah.
She got fitness goals. I got fitness goals. We try to reach them together.
Tell me, man. I'm trying. I'm in the same position over here. I'm in the same predicament. I'm involved with someone who doesn't live the same lifestyle as me, and I think that might be one of our biggest, I guess, struggles or relationship struggles, is because I'm always trying to suggest things here or there or whatever. I'm always doing something active, and it's kind of like, or like if I want to do something or go out on a date, it's usually an active activity, and they don't want to do that, so it's kind of like, well, what are we supposed to do? So yeah, it is a struggle. It's a struggle.
More props to you. You'll get she gonna hop on board. She gonna have no choice.
Like she wanna hop on board so
Yeah.
bad. Like, I write online plans too. Like I write online nutrition and training plans as well. So she was bugging me for like a month straight because I just knew she wasn't gonna do it anyway. But then she was bugging me like a month straight. She was like, "What am I playing at? I can't believe you paying more attention to your clients than me." Blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, man, write your plan. Wrote up a plan, send it to her. A week goes by. So, babe, you did your plan? Well, no, I had to go do this.
Then the excuses come out. Yep.
You did your plan today, babe? No, I had practice. We had this meeting.
Yeah,
You did your plan.
I left my clothes at the house.
The excuses are.
We had to modify it. Like, oh, you had to modify it. Okay.
Yep.
So she's trying. Once she get up here to Atlanta, she'll be more adapt to it. So I'm gonna come down there. Well, come up there and we'll make it happen.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So Jillian and myself want to thank all of you for coming out, first
Yes.
of all. Before we go, I want everybody to go around the room, say their name, say their Twitter handles, Facebook.
Any business contact information.
Anything you want people to contact you on, just give that out. And then leave the people with something that you plan on doing in the future, something that's a career goal. So your name, career goals, and how people can reach you on social media, or if you want to give us your phone number, whatever.
Cool. This your boy Eric Robertson. You can follow me on Instagram, Mr. COMMANDO Athletics with an X, ATHLETIX. You can follow me on Facebook at Eric Lamonte. And just so you guys know, I started my exercise physiology business around about September. I've been going pretty heavy. So if you're up in the metro Atlanta area, over in the the west side, Marietta, Cobb County, come holler at me. We getting goals, we changing lives, we doing a lot over there. So just be open to that and be looking out for me.
Okay.
All right, I'm Janeka Reid, and my Instagram, you can contact me on there. It's a long one. It's so_miss MIS DST. So misunderstood. Or Janeka Reid on Facebook. I guess I'll leave you all with just a little motivation. If you're trying to reach your goals, don't let nobody stand in your way. Because there will be a lot of obstacles, a lot of people who won't believe in your goals, whether they're fitness goals. Like, I've had friends who said that I'm not going to finish, or I'm going to be done. I'm just here for the New Year's. Be encouraging towards other people, because we do have those people who go in the gym and they're probably going to, everyone says they're going to be done by February. They're going to be done by March. They're not going to make it. But be encouraging to those people, especially if you're a fitness advocate yourself, because I can't stand for people to think that they don't feel welcome, or people to think they're not welcome in the gym.
Yeah.
As far as me, I don't actually train a lot of people because I'm in grad school, but I do have nutrition plans. So if you want to hit me up for an actual nutrition plan, hit me up for that.
Okay.
I'm Sanchez Berry. My gym is in Duluth, 2820 Peachtree Industrial Boulevard, all around fitness. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at AAF Club. And you can see many different workouts. And an encouraging tip, man, just follow your dreams. I want everybody to live the same lifestyle I live. Every day I wake up and do what I want to do. Don't nobody tell me what to do. So I want everybody to experience that in life. Do what you want to do at a young age. 25 years old, run my own business. Looking forward to just expand, man. Gwinnett County, we here, man.
Yeah.
I got some friends in Gwinnett. I'm sending you over.
Bet, let's make it happen. Oh, yeah, phone number 678-314-4226. Y'all can call me at any time. I'm going to answer the phone.
All right, well, that's a wrap for the health and fitness. We want to thank everybody for coming out. B-Stock is going to take a little break, but we'll be right back with our hot topics and our black facts of the week.
Yep.
What up, everybody? It's your boy T. Brad, and you're listening to the Cool Sounds.
Boy, hot topics is hot topics time.
All right, everybody, we are back with the hot topics of the week. All right, now the first hot topic of the week is Beyonce is pregnant with twins.
Lord Jesus, Destiny's Child is reborn pretty much, huh?
It's like Beyonce kind of said, you know what? I've already been pregnant. I can't just be pregnant again. I got to upstage myself. Twins, it is. Like,
yep, that's crazy.
And then the way she just announced it so subtly.
Yeah.
Like, people thought she was pregnant before.
I think Beyonce's getting close to retiring, honestly.
I think she's like Tina Turner or Diana Ross. She'll never retire. She might not put out any new material, but she's probably going to like J-Lo, get a residency. But Beyonce's still pretty relevant. I don't see her. I feel like she doesn't oversaturate herself. She doesn't put out music back to back to back. She does take 2 to 3 years off. Yeah. Even though her music still lasts for a long period of time, even though the albums already came out, she doesn't put out anything new. She goes on vacations and all these things.
Yeah, she really enjoys being a mother. So I know that this pregnancy and once the twins are actually born and stuff like that, don't expect to hear nothing from Beyonce for a while. So don't be in your feelings for real. Cause I'm glad that she's pregnant again and having twins. I'm just interesting to know, what the gender is going to be. If there's going to be 2 boys, a boy and a girl, 2 girls. If they're going to be identical. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be crazy.
I wonder if they use in vitro or if it was natural.
More than likely. But hey, I'm glad that she's having a successful and safe pregnancy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Praying for the Knowles family and sorry, Blue Ivy, you have to split that $1 million fortune now 3 ways.
Oh, billion. It was billion.
Billion, yeah $1 billion fortune.
She got to split it 3 ways now. Mm-hmm.
All right, the next hot topic of the week is Vice President Mike Pence celebrates Black History Month by giving a shout out on Twitter to a white man. In honor of Black History Month, he shouted out Abraham Lincoln.
I mean, Mike Pussy is a pussy, so I don't.
Pussy.
Yeah, I don't even. He's not my vice president. Like again, the people that are in power right now is. I've never seen a group of I just feel like it's just white supremacists everywhere. Like from Trump all the way down. Like everybody is just for themselves, for the rich, for the white, making sure that making sure that they're heard and this, that. Okay, white people, we heard y'all. Like y'all are mad. Y'all were mad about Obama being a black president. Y'all were not here for a woman becoming president. None of that stuff. So y'all are like,
But you have the audacity to shout out a white man for Black History Month
because they don't care. Who's gonna check them? No one's checked them.
As if Abraham Lincoln really freed the slaves,
right?
Like he did it just because he was this, Oh,
he really shouted him out though. That was crazy.
Like it really makes.
It was
no
like
sense.
Something about what he put National Freedom Day or something.
Yeah,
like,
some
I was
bullshit.
like, are you serious right now? Like I cannot believe these folks. Yeah.
Me neither. But speaking of Black History Month, President Donald Trump has tried to, or he's basically renamed Black History Month himself as African American History Month. He's been saying African American History Month instead of Black History Month. You explained this to me, why it was, because at first I didn't understand why he did it, but now I understand that he's trying to disconnect the black culture from, just being black, because being African American and being black is two different things, honestly. Yeah.
An African American person is someone who's probably first generation, like their parents came from Africa, then had them here. So that's what you consider African American, right? Just like you would consider a Chinese American or something like that. Usually their parents were born in that country and then they were born here. Yeah. Most black people were not born in Africa, or like their parents, they've been here for a while, been here for generations. So that's why black people refer themselves as black instead of African American, because real African Americans get offended when you categorize them all the same or whatever, categorize us all the same.
Yeah, not only that, but Black History Month encompasses more than just black people who are in America. What about Jamaican black people? What about Haitian black people? What about the black people in China? What about the black people in Europe or London or just all over the globe? What about the black people in Africa?
Yep.
So by calling it African American History Month, you only are referencing the black people who are African American, and what you're doing is dismantling the entire diaspora of black people. Because again, as we've said multiple times, black people are not monolithic. They are not all African American. There's a multitude of black people that have done stuff for this country that are not African American. So it just makes no sense. And once again, it's a white man putting in his 2 cents on something that he really has no knowledge or interest in even knowing about.
Yep, he said something about Frederick Douglass has done great work.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly, it was just the most
ignorant, absurd shit in the world. Oh my
God, Jesus Christ! I just can't wait for the day that he gets impeached. Please let it hurry up.
It's ignorant as freak. I'm not going to curse. But moving right along, Jill, you know a lot about this story. There's a 22-year-old engineer at NASA now. She's a female, a young black woman.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and look it up for a second because I lost the link. But it's a 22-year-old female engineer at NASA. Mm-hmm. I think that was pretty remarkable, especially after since Hidden Figures is out right now or whatever. So let me Google it for a second. Let me do my Google.
I think just being black in NASA is something that's taboo almost. It's not heard about. So for her to be 22 years old, that's a remarkable feat within itself.
Her name is, oh snap, sorry, hit the mic. Her name is Tierra Ginn, I believe is how you pronounce the last name. But yeah, she has a 5.0 GPA at MIT, shitting on everyone. She's already working at NASA as a rocket structural design and analysis engineer. And
how do you even get a 5.0?
You make higher than 100 in all your classes. So yeah, she's only 22. She said her mother helped nurture her intelligence by giving her math equations to solve when she was only 6 years old. And her dream is to become an aerospace engineer. So yeah, I just feel like that story. They said her story models the character Mary Jackson, who was played by Janelle Monáe in Hidden Figures. So I just really think that is so cool, and the timing of everything, the timing of that with the movie and everything. I just think that is so amazing. Like, shout out to you, girl.
Do your thing, mama.
Shit on them and get this money, girl, because engineers make bank. Just in case y'all didn't know.
So moving right along, the next hot topic of the week is none other than the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is today. The New England Patriots will be playing the Atlanta Falcons in Houston, Texas.
Yep.
It's the first time that the Falcons have been to the Super Bowl in almost 20 years.
Yep.
Not only that, but last night, Matt Ryan was named MVP of the league.
Yep.
He's the first Falcon to ever win MVP, I believe. I really believe that the Patriots are going to win and Tom Brady's going to win the Super Bowl MVP and maybe even retire on top. Tom Brady would have had MVP, but he did miss the 4 games. Matt Ryan had an amazing season. However, I think that Matt Ryan got the MVP because he was a standout on a team that was not as good. The Patriots overall are an amazing team. So, like, when Tom Brady left, they still went 3-1. They still function without Tom Brady. So it kind of makes Tom Brady look not as valuable.
Yeah,
but,
not as valuable, and that's the award.
Yeah,
so.
but I think it's kind of absurd. The thing I don't like about MVP is, like, basically if you're on a good team that's actually really fucking good, I think it's harder for you to win.
Yeah.
Because you're on a team that's great, but your stats are, great as well.
Yeah.
But I think, that right there.
I think Matt earned it, though, this year. They said
Yeah.
something about him throwing to every single receiver on this team, I think at least once this year or something like that. So I'll give him his credit this year. He earned it. He really did.
True.
I think they've been scoring the most, right? They lead the league in points per game in offense, right? The Falcons do.
Something like that.
Yeah, they're averaging more than the Patriots are. So hopefully this game is good today. Like, I hope it ends on a field goal type game. Like, I hope it's that good. So
I don't know. I really just have a feeling the Patriots are going to walk all over the Falcons because the Falcons do have a history of choking, let alone getting to the Super Bowl, but in the playoffs they choke. Tom Brady is an elite quarterback. It's no denying that he's arguably the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
In passer ratings, touchdowns. This year he broke another record, which is the reason I thought he was going to win MVP. He broke the record he had the best, passer to interception ratio.
Yeah.
Basically, he only threw 2 interceptions a whole year.
Wow.
Like, a lot of quarterbacks do that in one game.
right.
So, shout out to Tom Brady. I'm rooting for the Patriots today, so we will see how that works out.
Yeah,
But the
we
final hot topic of the week is the SAG Awards were last weekend.
Yep.
A person of color won in almost every field when it comes to acting, 3 out of 4.
Finally.
Viola Davis won for Fences and Best Supporting Actress. Denzel Washington won for Fences and Best Actor. Moonlight won for Hidden Figures won for Best Ensemble Cast. And Moonlight, I'm trying to think. The actor from Moonlight won Best Supporting Actor.
Oh, the guy.
The guy from House of Cards.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah. He won for Best Supporting Actor. So the thing about the SAG Awards that makes it unique is that the people that vote for SAG Awards are other actors and actresses.
Oh,
so
okay.
they're voted on by the peers. So it kind of speaks to, the greatness of, these black actors and actresses, especially in the work that they're doing right now. So I think that is an amazing feat. Taraji P. Henson got up on stage and gave a phenomenal award about inclusion and just basically giving black people the opportunity to give their stories and, about not letting this Muslim ban on Donald Trump control our life. And the actor from Moonlight, his name is Mahershala Ali.
Mahershala, okay, yeah.
He is actually a Muslim as well. He spoke about that in his acceptance speech. So that's, another feat within itself. So I think he did an amazing job. I would have liked to have saw more black people win awards in the television category.
Yeah.
Because it's like we never can have it both.
Yeah,
Blackish didn't win for anything. The show, the O.J. Simpson American Crime.
Wow, that didn't win nothing
that didn't win
either?
for anything.
That's crazy.
Orange is the New Black did win for Best Ensemble Cast.
This past season wasn't even as good as, but okay.
Orange is the New Black?
Yeah, this past season.
Yes, it was. The Poussey ending.
Oh, yeah, with the, yeah.
That was good as
Yeah, it was. Okay, I'll get them that.
But I think that pretty much covers our hot topics. We'll be back with my girl Jess Jill giving us the black facts of the week. All right, we are back with our black facts of the week. Jess Jill is going to give us a little bit of health facts that kind of stick to the topic of health and fitness.
Yeah, all right, so let's go ahead right into it. Black women, 49%, and black men, 44%, have higher rates of heart disease than white men, 37%, and white women, 32%. let's see. Between the ages of 45 and 64, black men have a 70% higher risk, and black women have a 50% greater risk of developing heart failure than white men or women. I can go to another one. Let's see, something about high blood pressure I found. Oh yeah, black Americans are 77% more likely than white Americans to be diagnosed with diabetes. I definitely believe that's a fact. Black and Mexican American women are more likely to be overweight or obese than white women. And what was one more interesting fact I found? This has something to do with health and breast cancer. Breast cancer is diagnosed in African American women. Let's see, how many times more likely did it say? 3 times more likely than white women.
These facts are astounding, seeing that black people make up only,
14% of the population? Yep.
It's really sad to hear these. And
the average age for diagnosis of breast cancer in African American women is 57 compared to 62 for white women.
It's really astounding.
Yeah. I've noticed I'm just saying this this isn't even a fact, but this is just something I've noticed living. I've figured or seen that more younger women have been getting diagnosed with breast cancer. I'm talking about like in the 20s. Like there have been a couple of girls I went to school with that had breast cancer. And it's just really interesting that, these things are happening. That's why I think that the food and stuff that we eat plays a big role into all these random cancers and stuff like that. I think that the disease that I was diagnosed with last year, I think the deodorant that I was using on top of the food that I was eating contributed to it. So I feel like as a community, as a black community, as a black community, we really need to double down and like get with the diet. Like we need to stop eating all these just greasy, unhealthy, whatever we want, cheap, easy fix meals. Like we really need to take our health a lot more serious.
We really
because
do.
It really matters. Like especially if you have kids and you don't want to be there for your kids and want to see your grandkids and stuff like that. So yeah, you need to take your health serious and exercise. Mm-hmm. Stop saying you don't have time to exercise. Everyone has time to exercise. If you have time to watch Love and Hip Hop or whatever show for an hour and a half, you have time. You have enough time to work out for 30 minutes to an hour a day.
I should have asked the health experts and fitness gurus how hard it is or how easy it is to turn around. Like if you are obese or you're overweight or if you're just living, one thing that I think that we as black people do not actually talk about is you can look in shape and be very unhealthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
not only
can.
that, but that's something I just want to know how hard it is to turn around. But those facts can be found at www.cdc.gov if you want to get more facts about, black health and health in general. For anybody listening, we want to say, get out there, get active, and be healthy. Being healthy is not just being in the gym.
Yeah.
It incorporates mental health. Jillian and myself have not forgotten about mental health. We actually have an entire show coming out dedicated to mental health by itself.
Yeah.
We didn't want to put physical health and mental health together because it was just too much. But without further ado, this is your boy T. Brad, and I'm signing off.
And this is your girl, Just Jill. You guys already know the song of the week that's going to be playing, so I don't even need to introduce it. If you don't know it, you've been asleep for the last 10, 15 years. So we are out.
We're out.